Hi, welcome back. Today we've got another £500 worth of £2 coins that we're going to hunt through. We are again at the mercy of bagged bags, so fingers crossed they result in some good finds. Good finds then, we are after a few more coins for the book. We need 3 Commonwealth Games, Northern Ireland, Scotland and England being amongst the hardest to find in circulation. Mary Rhodes and Olympic Rio handover, again would be lovely ones to fill that page, and there's as ever a space at the end for the 2021 Britannia should it ever go into circulation and we be able to find it. So let's get into this bag and see what we find. Oh, before we do, can we get any information from this? National Westminster Bank, there's a sort code at the top. I can't really tell where it is. It's always interesting to see where the coins are from sometimes. I don't like to look at the dates on bags because that will then rule out certain coins having turned up, and I like the surprise of potentially anything turning up. So let's get into the bag now and find out what is in there. Right, into bag number 1. So that's Technologies. It's not particularly a design that we want to see. There are some lower minted than others, but not low enough that I think they're worth keeping. But anything commemorative like this one, which is the Active Union. Unfortunately, again, it's a very common coin. You'll see plenty of those out in your change. Not a hard one to come by. But fingers crossed we can tick off maybe 1 coin from the book. But we're getting to that point where it's just the really tricksy ones left to fill out the collection. As I keep saying, it'd be lovely to tick off Northern Ireland because on the Commonwealth Games, because they are the rarest £2 coins. Oh, DNA double helix. But yeah, if we manage to tick off the rarest, it makes it feel like it's achievable to tick off the rest of them. So that is my one wish and hope. Even if we get stuck on the rest of them for weeks upon weeks upon weeks, not being stuck on a Northern Ireland would of course be a real boon for me. But we've recently had a new Britannia come out. Interesting coin. Britannia is a long-running series of coins. Originally minted just as sort of bullion investment coins, but now released in proof and other standards. And I bought last year's one, the 3 Ages of Women, and I bought this year's one as well, even though I think the design is a little bit weird. It's kind of a neat sort of concept, a mashup of that's fine. It looks like it might have been a fake one, but that seems fine to me. Could have been a neat concept. Seahorses. So let's see. It was going to be seahorses pulling Britannia in a chariot through the ocean. I thought it was going to be actual seahorses, not seahorse-horse hybrid. They're a little bit bizarre, but it's going to. I'm sure it might end up looking a lot better in person than it did in the images. That's my hope anyway. But I think it's a cool series of coins, and one that over time I'm sure I will try and add to my collection. There we go, our first coin over face value, only our 3rd coin in the hunt so far, so it's concerns about these bags. But golden guineas a smidge over face value, not massively so, but we won't grumble at that. Obviously, as I always say with these bagged bags, there's always a chance that somebody's already rifled through these and picked out anything of interest. Finding a golden guinea does somewhat ease my mind a little bit that there might be a chance that we'll get some decent coins in this. Oh, there we go. Let me get these off to the side so they're not in my hand. This is Shakespeare's Tragedies, one of 3 Shakespeare £2 coins. Smidge over face value itself, but we need to check the edge inscription. What a piece of work is a man. That is the correct edge inscription on this one. We have in the past found one that's got the wrong edge inscription that says for king and country. Finding more of those would be very, very exciting, but it's been a long time since I found one of those. I'm not even sure if the last time any of my friends and fellow coin tubers have found one, but very cool coins indeed. In fact, I do check all of the 2016 edge inscriptions on video, just in case any other mistakes were made in 2016. But there we go, Brunel's Portrait, again fairly common coin. Only our 4th coin of the hunt. Oh, there we go. Coin number 5 is the Active Union. My brain wasn't working there, couldn't remember what it was called. Ah, Britannia. So This became the definitive design from 2015 onward. There weren't that many minted in 2015. There were much more in 2016, but still a desirable coin, and then none until 2021. So this is 2021. This will be very exciting. There we go, 2016. So it's not the rarest, but it is not the most common. So no grumbling there. But every time I see a new shiny Britannia £2 coin, I do get a little bit excited that it's going to be, whoops, a 2021 dated one. Rugby World Cup there, another very common coin you'll see plenty of. That's a nice shiny one. I will as well at the end check for any rotation errors. So you rotate like that, that's the way the queen should be facing. Especially those 2015 technologies, they seem to be more prone to rotation errors, and they do fetch a decent amount of money if you're selling those rotation errors, similar to the double die obverses, which if we find one, we'll show you what that is. Steam locomotive there. It's not one we've had today, so it adds a bit of variety. So there's this one, Florence Nightingale. It's a really lovely design on this coin, even if it is a very, very common coin. So don't mind finding one of that. And also, you can see this is a different portrait of the Queen. It's only the 1997 £2 coin that has this portrait. This is the, what's he called? Raphael Maclouf's third portrait of the Queen. After 1997 it changed to Ian Wright-Broadley's fourth portrait, but that doesn't, just because it's minted in just 1 year doesn't mean it's a rare coin. So you could argue, well, the Benjamin Britten was only minted in 1 year, but there's 25 million of them. But yeah, common misconception that those portraits, oh wow, there we go, that settled my nerves. If these have been hunted through before, whoever it is would have taken a Navy Centenary out, one of my favourite coins, and it's quite a decent chunk over face value too. So in 2015 though, the portrait changed from Ian Wright-Broadley's fourth portrait to Jodie Clark's fifth portrait, so it should, the £2 coins in circulation, have Jodie Clark's fifth portrait. As you can see, this the fifth portrait with Jodie Clark's initials to the bottom of it, so that's as it should be. So not the NIFC variant of that, but again, no complaints for me at finding a Navy Centenary. Rugby World Cup again, and a whole lot nothing else in that handful, but now we're cooking on gas. This is what we want to see. Pop these off to the side. But no, the benefit of these bagged bags is that I get to reuse all these bagged bags, because these seal bags, once they're ripped into, you can't put the coins back in and pay them back into the bank, unfortunately. So I do have a stash of coin bags that I chomp through at quite the speed, but the seal bagged plastics, they can be recycled at soft plastic recycling, not centres, but you know, the sort of boxes in supermarkets and other places you can put the soft plastic waste in, so it isn't all just going to landfill. But it's obviously the perennial argument, why do we use plastic in the bags? Another act of union. When there are many other countries that use alternatives, paper and whatever. It is surprising in this world we live in now, where sustainability and one-use plastics are all the focus of people's minds as to why we haven't changed. Obviously the Royal Mint doesn't actually bag them up in the plastic bags. That's the second Brunel coin, that's Brunel's achievements. And then we have Charles Dickens. Now we're getting a bit of variety, aren't we? Much better. We've just got our bad luck out of the way early, and then we're going to build up to something phenomenal before the end, I'm sure of it. So yeah, the Royal Mint doesn't actually put them into the plastic bags, they put them in cardboard totes to be distributed. Oh, look at that, that's shiny. It's Jodie Clark's fifth portrait, so we know it'll be something Britannia, or, well, it won't be Britannia because it says, oh no, it does say £2, so it probably is a Britannia. No, wait, it's not got the date. Oh, it's another Navy Centenary. I'm an idiot, ignore me, I don't know what I'm talking about. So yeah, the Britannia does have the dates, whereas the commemoratives don't. So there we go, 2 Navy Centenaries. In very nice condition as well, it has to be said. And there's another nice one, Shakespeare's Comedies. It's 2016 dated, so All the World's a Stage is the correct inscription on that one. We've still got a fair few bags to go. Well, a marked improvement from how we started, that's for sure. It was a bit of a concern. I was talking to Gracie about this when we were recording our Unhuntables video previously, that It's always a bit of a concern trying to find that first coin, especially on like 10p's where you can be lucky to find 2 or 3 coins in a bag. So finding that first coin is a bit of a relief. I know that it's not going to be a totally futile effort. But no, 2 Navy centenaries, Shakespeare's comedies, tragedies, Golden Guinea. It's not going all that bad, is it? What's that coming up? No way! Oh, look, it's got the flag error as well. Holy Toledo! Well, this is only a partial flag error. That's not a full flag error. So that's the sleeping cat or the half flag error, whatever you want to call it. But again, it's a little bit of extra card of damage die which causes that to happen, and it's just the placement of it where a flag should be on a ship or could be on a ship. That does actually add value, and doesn't always with those sort of that kind of error. It's quite common to find on, say, the Trinity House £2 coin. But oh, very good. We've added 3 ships to my little fleet. Commodore collects. Okay. Oh, we haven't done any edge hunts, have we? Oh dear. Bad Christopher, bad Christopher. If we check the edge inscription of a £2 coin, obviously it's got wording. If it says standing on the shoulders of giants, we know that'll be a Technologies £2 coin. Anything else, like this one third down, Kingdom will be Active Union. United, oh, not united into one kingdom. This is Isambard Kingdom Brunel, so it's Brunel's portrait. Let's just check though. Yeah. There we go. So both of them do have kingdom on it, so I would have been right if I was right, but I wasn't right, so I'm wrong. I think that's everything there. Yep, nothing there. Penultimate bag then. We've got one more last roll of the dice on this penultimate bag. Who knows? The Commonwealth Games Northern Ireland could be in any of these bags. Oh, this can be something. It's got a little black ring around it, which is common on some of these more newly circulated coins. Oh, it's another Shakespeare's comedies. All the World's a Stage. Still very nice. Again, to see it in that condition is wonderful. It means it hasn't been out in circulation through many hands or wallets and purses and things, which is very cool. Last bag then, as ever, there are links in the description of this video over to my coin collecting Discord server if you want to come over there and join us there. There's another Active Union. There's also links to my other social media channels. There's the PO box address you can write into, and of course the Britannia Coin Company, who I make videos for as my day job, so please do check that out as well. I'm going to check all the coins for any errors we might have missed now. Unfortunately, no errors and nothing new for the book, but a plethora of very nice finds. So in terms of our star finds, I would be picking some of these, which is hard to hold all together because I don't have hands big enough, but there we go. I'd love to know in the comments as well what your favourite coin from today's video is, and all it leads me to do is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye!